in diffraction. So here your aim is to determine the wavelength of mercury source using diffraction grating. Okay. So you should know that what is diffraction before. Do you know what is diffraction? So diffraction is nothing but the bending a ray of light around the corner of an object. So that it is diffraction. So you can give another examples also. So consider this is a source. Okay, this is a slit, very small slit. So the light ray which is coming from the source passes through the slit and falls on the screen. Okay, so here what happens? The light ray bends around the corner of an obstacle. And we can say that another definition that the light ray which is passing through the slit, encroachment of geometrical shadow area. So consider this is A, B, and this A dash and B dash, this area will be shadow area. So even though it is a shadow area, the light ray falls because the light ray bend around the corner of an obstacle. That we can say encroachment of light ray into geometrical shadow area, like this. Okay, so the rough work. So you can say better way that diffraction is a bending a ray of light around the corner of an obstacle and whose size of the object will be comparable with the wavelength of the light. This is your definition of diffraction. Okay. So next thing is what you have to do? You have to determine the wavelength of the mercury source. See here inside that box, no? So you are observing one source. So that is your mercury source. Mercury source, is it monochromatic or polychromatic? Mono means what? Single color, single wave. So it is polychromatic. Poly means you will get different colors, different wavelength. So it is polychromatic. Okay. So mercury source it is a polychromatic. And diffraction grating. See, you are seeing now this one. This one is a diffraction grating. So by observing here, you can observing what are observing colored lines. No, which are you are observing. So that here the diffraction grating means it is optically flat glass plate. In that equidistance rulings are drawn with the help of tip of the diamond. So equidistance rulings nothing but they are drawn 15,000 lines per inch. So in the diffraction grating they are ruled 15,000 lines per inch. Okay. So with this diffraction grating you can get only colored lines. Okay, white line can be seen with or without diffraction, but colored line can be seen with the diffraction only. Understood? This is your diffraction grating. So next apparatus required, I told diffraction grating, and this whole apparatus is spectrometer, and the box inside mercury source, and reading lens is to given for see the scales, and table lamp is given. So this is the whole apparatus means spectrometer. In that again we divide the parts like this is traveling microscope, and here it is a grating table, and this is your collimeter. So behind that there is a slit you can observe. Okay. So here this is your circular table where you are observing two scales, V1 and V2 you can call, but here you have to use only one of the scales. Only one, either this or this. Okay. So next. See here what happens, Hg source, so means it is a mercury source. The light ray which is passing through the slit, here there is a slit. Okay, so the light ray which is passing through the slit falls in the diffraction grating and we will get the colored lines. You can observe the colored lines through the traveling microscope or telescope. Okay, so same they have shown here, Hg source. The light ray which is coming from the source passes to the slit and falls on the diffraction grating. Okay, center you will get a white source is there. Same thing. So this is your diffraction grating. So there will be number of lines they have drawn. So they falls on the diffraction. They pass through the slit, falls on the source. This slit uncle. So this is your diffraction grating. So center you will get the white line, and here you will get first order rainbow and second order rainbow. Okay, here same thing, center white, this side also both left and right you will get colored lines, first order rainbow, second order rainbow. Rainbow means what? Rainbow line with all 7 colors you can observe. So that now you tell me the difference. What is the difference between first order and second order? What you are observing here? First order, they are written dark shade, they are given here light. So what is the difference between first order to second order here? Means only the intensity. As you are moving from first order to second order, intensity goes on decreases. In case of first order, intensity will be high. In case of second order, intensity will be very low compared to the first order. So that you have to observe very carefully. In case of second order, colored lines you have to observe very carefully because it is a less intensity, so you should observe. Keen observation should be there in the second order. Okay, so that's the difference. So center white line you will get. If you move this side, you will get first order rainbow, first 7 colors, first set of 7 colors you can see. Again, if you move further, you will get a second order, second set of 7 colors. Same set white, first order, second order. This is the thing. Understood? Okay. So, and this is the wavelength we are getting. So, actually what we have to determine the wavelength of mercury source. So, this is the wavelength we are getting. So, I don't know, size of the obstacle should be comparable with the wavelength of the light. See, if your slit is very small here, you will get this type of wavelength as you have given. If your slit is wide, you will get little bit larger wavelength. So that the size of the obstacle should be comparable with the wavelength of the light. So your slit should be very thin and you will get this type of wavelength. Okay. So next, so observation here, the number of lines on grating. So I told no, how many number of lines they are drawn? 15,000 lines per inch, right? Next, number of lines per centimeter, so that 1 inch equal to 2.54 centimeter will take. So 15,000 divided by 2.54 madidre, you will get 5,905 lines per centimeter. So that is your G value. Z is equal to 5,905 lines per centimeter. Okay. So what is G means? It is a grating constant. Again, what is the definition of grating constant? Grating constant is distance between any two consecutive lines on the diffraction grating. Here in diffraction grating, you observe the number of lines that are drawn. You can take distance between any two consecutive lines. So that is your grating constant. So next thing is least count of the spectrometer. So you should find out least count. See, every apparatus having some least count. So you should find out the least count. So the formula is given, the smallest division on the main scale of the spectrometer and the number of divisions on the vernier scale. Here, upper one, both sides, both the scale you can observe. Upper one it is a main scale and lower one it is a vernier scale. Sorry. Vernier scale, main scale. Main scale, vernier scale. Upper one, vernier scale. Lower one is main scale. Okay. So now, how to find out the smallest division? Okay. So here or any scale you take. See, here numbers they have given. Okay. 0. They are written. Back side it is 350 means 350 to 0. How many number of lines are there? You should count. Or else this side you can take. This side, so number of lines they have given. See, right, main scale idu. This is vernier scale. So how the number of lines arranged on the main scale is 0. Here, like 10, 20, 30. It goes on like 0 to 180 and 180 to 360. It is a circular table, so that you will get total 360 divisions on the main scale. Here you are observing 0 means it is 360. Behind there is a 350. See, this is 360. Okay. Here the numbers start 0 to 180 and 180 to 360. So total you are getting 360 divisions on the main scale. I am talking about main scale. So that what you want, smallest division on the main scale. So that 0 to 10, how many number of lines are there? You have to count. So if you are not aware of 10 there, means if it is 10 is not visible there, you can count the number of lines between any two numbers, like 180 to 170. How many number of lines are there? Here 0 to 350. How many number of lines are there? Count the number of lines between any two numbers. You tell me how many numbers are there. Even small line also you should count. Here no, you are observing 180 to 190. Okay. So how many number of lines are there? You count. Total. You are not seeing there. You observe. Here 0 to 350 you are seeing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
How many number of lines are there? You count. That's it. So you are getting 20 lines. So any two numbers you take. So that you are getting 0 to 10. 20 lines are there. So what you have to do? 10 by 20. So you will get what? 0.5. So your smallest division on main scale is 0.5 degree. Okay. So how they written? 0. This is 0.5. 1. 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5. Fifth line will be larger. Understood? Next, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10. So like number of lines arranged like this. Understood? Okay. So next thing is number of divisions on vernier scale. So number of divisions on vernier scale is 0 to how many total? 0 to 30. Total 30 divisions are there in a vernier scale. So 0.5 by 30. In vernier scale, total 30 divisions are there. 0.5 by 30 you should do 0.016. You will get a least count. Understood? So don't by any least count. You should remember the formula and have to find the answer. Okay. So we'll go for next direct reading. I told direct reading is nothing but white. You should first you have to focus white line. So there is a telescope here. In the telescope there is a plus mark. You should coincide white line on the cross line like this. And you have to find out main scale and CVD for the white line. Okay. Main scale, CVD. You know how to see CVD and main scale? See, main scale means zeroth of vernier scale which coincides the main scale. For example, this 0 is coinciding here means first line is 0.5, second line is 1, 1.5. Main scale reading you got 1.5. Zeroth of vernier scale which coincides the main scale, that is your main scale reading. CVD means any line, in CVD, for example, leave 0, first line. Here 0 to 10, 10 lines are there. 10 by 10 now 1 bರುತ್ತೆ. CVD. First line value will be 1. Okay. So you have to check whether the first line is exactly coinciding for the main scale like this exactly. So if it is coinciding exactly, you can write CVD as 1. If not, go further. Second line. Whether the second line is coinciding main scale exactly. So if it is coinciding, write 2 as a CVD. Next, if not, go further. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If 10th line is exactly coincide agide, you can write 10 as a CVD. See, this one is middle. It is not coinciding. Leave this a 11th line. You should not take it as a CVD. Understood on main scale and CVD? Okay. So now, here 2 scales are given. Which scale you have to see? That's the question now. So for now, I have already coincided the main scale and CVD have to take for the white line. Understood? So for example, you have to reading for main scale and CVD this side scale. So next colored line blue and green. Next other colored line you should move the telescope this side. Means opposite to the scale you should move the telescope. Understood? So for example, again I have to reading white line, main scale and CVD this side means where should you should move the telescope? This side. Opposite to the scale you should move the telescope. Okay. So you can use this side and this side. Both sides you can use. Your choice. choice in white line. Okay, see all the reading, once you took reading this side, all colored reading should be taken here only, and you have to move the telescope this side for other colored line. Colored reading should be taken here only, and you have to move the telescope this side for other colored lines. Now CVD, whatever the reading you will get, that one you have to write. So next colored lines, go for blue. So they will be Vibgaya. All 7 colors are there, no? So you should coincide only blue color on the crossbar as I have shown you for the white line. So again same thing, blue, main scale and CVD should be written here. Again move for green. Same, blue, main scale and CVD have to take here. Okay. See here, this side you can observe here, main scale reading how to see 0. So 0 is coinciding below. So which line it is coinciding in the main scale? This is 350, go back. 350 means 349. Again 349 and 348. So 348.5, 348, 347.5. So likewise have to go. So which is below? That line is coincided for vernier scale, that have to, it is coincided. That's fixed. So different readings will get. So if we take this scale reading, no, main scale reading get increases. 168 and 180, 195. Understood? Okay. So CVD you check. CVD what have, how to check? See 0. 0 is there, so don't take CVD as 0. The first line you have to observe whether the first line is exactly coincided for the main scale, that is your CVD. If not coincided, next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 likewise you have to go. So you have to observe and have to write. Okay, so approximately I will write 5. So you have to observe first. So how to write CVD? Okay. So next, total reading calculations you have to do. Total reading formula is main scale reading, that is MSR plus CVD into LC. Okay, so whatever the main scale, 168 plus 5 is your CVD and LC is 0.016. So first multiply these two and add to the main scale, that is your total reading. So approximately I will write 168.5. So you have to calculate and write. So that is your total reading for white line. Next blue color, what I told, see, we have taken this side so that I will move the telescope this side. So I will adjust for color of blue. Right, so here you are getting 175. 175 or 176 you are getting, right? So 175.5 means you write. So whatever the CVD when you write. Okay, for example, you are getting 8 means 8. So same thing, total reading have to do calculations. Again next go for green color. Green means that switch color it will be there. So if you want, I will show. And again CVD have to check which line is coincided exactly for the main scale. If you are getting 10 means 10. So whatever it is. You see what happening here, the main scale goes on increasing. So next for second order, again you should move further, again you will get blue color. So you may get increasing 190 or 198, something you may get. Here 205 or 201, whatever. So main scale reading goes on increases. When you took readings in left side, you are moving the telescope right side, you will get increasing order, main scale reading. For example, if you use this scale, so you will get a decreasing order, 354, 346. So you will get a decreasing order. Understood? I will refer you to take readings in the left scale and move the telescope for the right hand. Okay? So it will be better for you. So same thing next, calculations you should do, that is total reading calculations you do, and approximately write these values only. Afterwards you write calculated values. Then how to do calculations, angle of minimum deviation and so this is no, don't write anything for white line. So theta is equal to R minus R naught. R minus R naught means 175 minus 168. Okay, whatever you will get, that one have to write. how much you get? 175 minus 168 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ?
7.5.
7 ನಾ?
Yes, 175.
Okay. So whatever. So you should be more than 13 or 12. Okay. So ಇದು problem ಆಗಿದೆ. You should check once. So likewise. So whatever, for example, 13 you are getting, and next thing what you have to do, this minus this you have to write, and 191 minus 168, 198 minus 168, 205 minus 168, like this. So have to subtract all the values from first one. Have to go on it, not like 168 minus 175, 175 minus 191, you should not do. Okay, so 175 minus 168, that is R minus R naught. These are all colored lines are R values, white line is R naught. Okay, so for example 13 you are getting means sine, so I will do here, sine 13 divided by, so this is for blue color. Okay, so sine 13, theta is 13, substituted 13, n for first order n equal to 1, so 1 into g value is 5905. So I have to do calculations. So after doing calculations, approximately you may get 3585 into 10 to the power of minus 5. In terms of minus 5 you will get. So what you have to do next to minus 5 andre, see here. So 1 angstrom is equal to 10 to the power of 10 minus 10 meter, and centimeter 10 to the power of minus 8 centimeter. So you have to write in centimeter here, so that we will convert minus 5 to minus 8. So that I will shift this point here. 3 points you have to shift. So that 3585 into 10 to the power of minus 8. Okay. So this value you have to write 3585 into 10 to the power of minus 8. So this 10 to the power of minus 8 centimeter is nothing but 1 angstrom. So 3585. That's it. Understood. So other 4 colors you have to do calculation, same things. So second order, only thing is you have to use n equal to 2 while doing calculations. So all 4 color wavelengths should be within the visible range wavelength. What is the visible range wavelength? 4000 angstrom to 7000 angstrom. But here in case of blue, you may get above 3500. Okay. So if you are getting above 3500, it's okay. Again, you should not get less than 3500. Okay. So for blue, you may get 3500 above. Okay. So but all colors should be within this range. Understood? Any doubts? So that's your answer. So the wavelength of blue and green colors of mercury source are determined in first and second order spectrum. Okay, that is your result. Understood? Any doubt?